Alright, what's up guys? Alright, so today we're going to be talking about tunes, just because I've been getting a lot more questions about which tune I'd run on my car specifically, which tune people should run on their cars, and I want to go ahead and do a breakdown of what I think you should go and do on your Audi A5. This is just my opinion. You can do any tune that's out there, but let me just go ahead and give you a reason why I went with the tune that I have. So if you're new to the channel, this is my Audi A5 2013 2.0 TFSI engine in it, and it's full bolt-ons, intake, exhaust, downpipes, and on an integrated engineering stage 2 tune. And what I'm going to go ahead and walk into is why I chose this tune over other tunes that are on for this platform, and why I went away from the tune that I previously had on it as well. So if you are looking into getting tunes, I'm pretty sure if you looked at my channel, you'll see that I used to have a race chip tune. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen that like on Instagram and stuff like that. It's pretty much really shown on there, oh, you can get 30% more power on your car. But if you look into the actual A5s and stuff like that, you know there's APR, integrated engineering, and race chip is like one of those tunes that are just like really down there. So let me go ahead and tell you guys why I went away from race chip and why I went into integrated engineering. Alright y'all, so let's start with race chip. I used to have the race chip and I had the S. So the S, what it promises you, and I have it all configured to the Audi A5 2.0, and what it says it'll give you is 47 horsepower, 49 feet of torque, and if you go for the RS, it keeps going up, and the GTS, the most horsepower one, which will give you 63 horsepower, 74 foot-pounds of torque. And I'm pretty sure these are just baseline numbers. They're not to the wheel, they're just base horsepower. So say our cars usually carry around 211 horsepower. You would just be adding 47 horsepower to it. So you wouldn't even be touching 230 wheel at least, because it would be, our cars would run 190, 180 to the wheel. So this platform, what you're paying for, I honestly wouldn't recommend it, and I'll tell you guys why. And I mean, yes, because when you see numbers like this, you're like, oh wow, I'm gonna get 63 horsepower to my wheels, but no, it's base horsepower. And honestly, I think race chip, for me, I didn't have the best of luck with it. I didn't feel the horsepower, first of all, and then it was just not the best or responsive. Yeah, you can get the RS and the GTS, you can control from your phone and all that, but honestly, I think it's more of a gimmick. It's proprietary blend. Like, I don't feel like they're really like tuning. It's just like, oh, here, just gonna go ahead and ramp up your boost, and that's it. And then comes the prices. So $250 for the regular one, $350 for the next one, $500 for the next one. So $500 is quite a bit if you want to get that much horsepower. Like, yeah, it's a chip tune. That's the thing, it's a chip tune. It's not a real tune. You just plug and play, and you're not really tuning anything. You're just putting something in your car and pretty much just changing. It's just adding boost to it, just tricking the engine and thinking, oh, I need more boost. So the pricing itself, I paid $250 for mine. Even when I spent that, like, I didn't get $250 worth of anything. I feel like if I would have even got 20 horsepower from this thing, I would have been like, okay, it might have been worth it, but I felt zero on the race chip. It might have been my race chip, but I just didn't feel like it did good. So $500 for a race chip, I wouldn't recommend it, guys. So before you guys go ahead and spend money like this, let me go ahead and tell you what I do and what I use, because I feel like that's where the money was really like worth it. So what I do currently run is, after race chip, I was like, you know what, I'm not feeling anything from this. I had just got a downpipe and all that, and I was like, I need a real tune, because the race chip isn't gonna cut it. I'm not feeling any horsepower, and it's not gonna like do what I need to if I have a downpipe and all that. So that's when I went for the integrated engineering stage 2 for the TFSI engine. So let me go ahead and show you guys what you guys need for this. So you will need a power link, and this is like the first signs that you should check for whenever you're tuning your car or buying a product that you're going to tune. Either it has a power link, or you have to take it to a shop to get tuned. So with integrated engineering, you need a power link. If you don't have one, there's a specific one which you need. It's around $150. So this is what it looks like. So this will go connected to your car, to the OBD, and then this will go connected to your laptop. So you won't need a laptop for this. Pretty much it'll ask you for your number on your power link, and then after that it'll configure everything. It'll like check your car and all that, and it'll go ahead and let you run the tune into your car. So for the stage 2, and that's $499 just for the tune itself, and I believe for stage 1 it's $450. So if you do have, the difference is for the stage 2, you do need downpipes. It gives you a little bit more horsepower, and it's just $50 more. So I know a lot of people don't want to run downpipes and stuff like that, so you can just go stage 1 and it's $450, but you still do need the power link. I have both tunes here so I can see it. That's not the price. In total, let's go ahead and remove, let's remove the stage 2 and just leave the stage 1, because a lot of people don't have downpipes and stuff like that. So in total, it's coming out to $598.99 with the tune and the power link. So that right there, it's $100 more than what the race chip was, but you're getting a real tune. And I'll show you what you like about Integrated Engineering is, like, before you like buy anything, it kind of shows you like these dyno sheets and stuff like that with like torque and stuff. You can go ahead and pretty much put which tune you want to go ahead and run. I'm in Texas, so I run 93 octane, and you can go ahead and show crank horsepower and also just wheel horsepower. So let's go ahead and see what it looks like just from the crank. So let's go ahead and see here. So stock horsepower, 211 horsepower base, and then 280 base torque. So on with IE stage 1, so stage 1 can be just intake or pretty much nothing, I'm pretty sure, and you don't need many supporting mods. That's why I'm showing you stage 1 first, because a lot of people just have a stock car and they just want to go ahead and add some horsepower to it without doing all these mods. So from 211 goes to 262 base horsepower, so that's around a 50 horsepower increase. And I know you guys might be thinking, oh, race chip has like claims more horsepower than that. But what you guys don't understand is what race chip is doing is just a chip tune. All it's going to do is just increase your boost, and that's not really safe. It's just increasing boost. So what this will do is it'll go ahead and actually change your boost, your like how much gas is going into your engine and stuff like that. It's a real tune, so it's a lot safer to run than a race chip, in my opinion. Race chip is just like, oh, we're just gonna shoot boost into your car, which on mine I didn't feel like it did that anyways. I feel like it's just a gimmick. And you see like on Facebook, and like it's like, I don't know, don't get me started on race chip. I just don't like it personally. But Integrated Engineering, let me show you guys what I have on my stage 2 tune. So this is stage 2, guys. So stage 2, you do need a downpipe, and intercooler is recommended, just so you can run this. It's a lot more safer, and also you get the burble tunes. A lot of people like burble tunes. I'm not crazy about it. I run it like once in a blue moon, but a lot of people like the burble tune. So that's what you can go ahead and get from the stage 2. That's different from the stage 1 as well. So base horsepower, it's 211 to the crank, and then with IE it's around 290. So I want to say that transmit to what, 250 around the wheel, you know, 40 horsepower like loss, but that's really good. That's around, I want to say, 80 horsepower gained. And for what I felt when I first drove the car, right after I tuned it, it felt amazing. Like no hiccups, no nothing. It was so easy to do at home. Like all I did was just put this into my car. Like it was less than 30 minutes and my car was tuned. Cleared all my check engine lights from like downpipe and all that, and it was just like so much like better than what the race chip had felt like ever. So I would recommend going for Integrated Engineering, guys. You can do it at home. There is APR and I want to say what, Euro tuning or Eurotronic and stuff like that, but you have to go to an independent shop and get it tuned by them. And the reason why I didn't want to do that is just because sometimes I feel like I want to change my tune and stuff like that. I want to go ahead and just not run a tune because I have to go somewhere. Like I just don't want to run a tune. See, I'm going like across like a 3-hour drive. I don't want to run a tune because it's just a lot of unnecessary horsepower and stuff like that. I just don't want to run a tune. I can go ahead and remove the tune at home within less than what, 20 minutes, 10 minutes, and I can just do it there. I don't have to take it to a shop and rely on them like, oh, they're not open today, oh, I have to like make an appointment. I could do everything from home, and that's what Integrated Engineering lets me do. Like it's so much easier to use, really good to use, and it's like super reliable. I've reached out to them. If I have any questions, they respond within a day or on the same day, and like their support is really good. So this is wheel horsepower. So 250 wheel horsepower, 302 wheel torque. So it's like a big change from stock torque. That's like where the major difference is. And you can see here, like this is a good like change. It's like around 70 horsepower to the wheel that you're adding, which you can feel in a car that's all-wheel drive. One thing I do wish that Integrated Engineering had that APR does have is an E85 tune. You can go ahead and run E85. I feel my car specific can run E85. It's supported for E85. It's one of the A5s that have the intake manifold that can support E85 and stuff like that. The lines can support E85. So I wish they would run an E85, you know, tune, but that's the only thing I see that they can go ahead and do better at. I hope in the future they go ahead and do it, but I think these are good numbers on 93 octane. It's 250 wheel horsepower, 302 wheel torque, which is really good numbers for a car that comes stock with 211 base horsepower or 182 wheel horsepower from a little small 2-liter 4-cylinder engine. And I want to say, like, Integrated Engineering's right in the middle, because APR is like $1,000 or a little bit less, and they don't run their stage 2, I believe, anymore. Because when I was looking into tunes, I was gonna go APR stage 2, and they were like, oh, you have to get it before this certain time because it's not gonna be allowed anymore. And yeah, you can write E85 on it, but I was like, I don't want to do a tune that's gonna be unsupported. So I went with Integrated Engineering, and I haven't looked back. It's super good. I recommend it to anybody who has an A5 or S5 or whatever. They have other tunes as well for other cars. So Audis and stuff like that, I would recommend it highly. Most thing like that I love about the Integrated Engineering tune is like the torque. It's at 350 base torque, but still, like, it's torquey. It's really good. If you've seen any other videos when I do launches and stuff like that, check them out. But you'll see, like, this thing is torquey and it's quick. It's not a slouch anymore. And paired up with the pedal control, like, I have a pedal control as well, a throttle controller that opens up the throttle a lot faster. It's the perfect mix. It's like, goes hand in hand, and it's the best thing. Like, it'll change your car completely. And I know that was a lot of rambling, guys, and I know I talked a lot and there wasn't a lot of action in this video or me driving and stuff like that, but I just want to let you guys know why I chose the tune I did and why I went with Integrated Engineering. Their support is good, their tune is good. If you have any problems, you can reach out to them and they'll go ahead and reply to you. When I try to reach out to Race Chip, it wasn't like the best. Honestly, maybe I just had a bad experience. The tune didn't feel like it was like doing me any good. I didn't feel faster at all. Maybe like a smidgen of like horsepower, but it wasn't enough to say that, oh, that felt good. With the Integrated Engineering tune, like, everything is night and day difference. I would recommend highly. The price isn't bad. It's right in the middle between APR and Race Chip. So if you guys just save up a little bit more and go for a tune that you can do at home that has like customer support that's really good, and I can tell you it's reliable because I've ran it for 30,000 miles or plus and I've never had a hiccup, never had a problem with the tune or anything like that. And they do update their tunes, and I'm hoping Integrated Engineering, if for some reason you see this video, please do E85 on the A5s, because that would open up a whole new set of doors for this platform. So until next time, guys, if you have any questions on the car, on the tunes, please reach out to me. I do have an Instagram which I try to get to everybody on. I'll go ahead and post the links down below and the channel names. I'm also going to be on TikTok now. I'm posting on there as well, so please follow that. I'll post that down below. If you guys have any questions, until next time, peace.